Hello guys, Alex is here. Welcome to another edition of the Crypto Live with Alex. Let me just modify this camera. Sorry for the small delay. It was due to technical problems. I could not hook up with the YouTube, but now everything is fine. So let's look our review for today. Lots of happening in the world and in the crypto space in the last couple of hours. We have also geopolitical issues, also Fed regarding rates. It was an emergency meeting, so lots of things are going on. So let's start immediately. Let's look a little bit of macro scene, and then we will switch to cryptos. So 10-year yields, we are still looking this 2%. We are trading just around it with this relatively large divergence, which you can see it's happening on this weekly and daily time frames. So I'm still gonna stick with this wave count, looking this as an ABC. If this starts to push a little bit more upside, we will have to change our wave counts. We reached our overall target. But currently, we do expect a little bit of pullback in regards of, let's say, what the Fed will actually say in March, and we will see how the things are going to unfold until 15th of March, when is the next Fed meeting. Couple of the Fed members was pretty vocal of moving rates higher, and market is now speculating with 0.5 or a 50 basis points move up in rates. I'm going to keep this one a little bit more. If we see a 5-wave move down, that will actually indicate that the wave X is starting. If we don't see that, definitely we are going to have to relabel this into a more bullish wave count up to even 3%, because this will become 1, 2, up in 3, 4, and 5, and that will be very bullish for the rates. In the European front, we are looking the 10-year bond, which is the equivalent of the 10-year yields. Currently, we are still moving towards this support zone, which I keep as a probability for wave 4. Maybe we're gonna even stretch some type of a larger triangle lasting for a year or two, and then continue up in deflationary scenarios. So we will see, as long as these levels on the downside hold. I will still look for some type of a consolidation, either in a complex or a triangle manner for a year or two, and then we may be going to continue up in this deflationary secular trend when this cyclical inflation potentially slows down. As we can see, the countries are opening in regards of COVID. Maybe supply side and energy cost will drop. So the inflation balance itself, and we can kind of move into a more predictable environment. In the regards of dollar, nothing has changed. I can not actually place this B wave here as a completion, as long as there is a possibility for some type of an ending diagonal. I'm going to keep this 94.66 as the invalidation level, and I need to see a clear 5-wave move actually to anchor this B wave as this, which will mark actually a completion of this move up in dollar index. So for now, I'm going to keep it as long as this line holds. This was the high of the wave 1, so wave 4 didn't enter the territory of the wave 1 here, so the wave count was valid. But here I see 3 waves up, so I will just keep it a little bit more in a case we do strike some type of ending diagonal on the upside. So if we switch to gold, have seen a nice move on the upside, potentially breaking this triangle levels. I'm still not ready to throw the towel on gold, so this is not enough. There is a possibility, but only if we see a 5-wave move up, which we still don't. We also might have some type of a complex D wave as well here. So I will wait a little bit of the development in gold until I see a clear confirmation this was a possible E wave and we have some type of a 5-wave move, which will actually be something of a confirmation that the triangle actually is done and that we are moving further on the upside. Of course, we should wait for a 3-wave pullback and potentially move up in a continuation. So this is still not enough. We didn't trade above a couple of key resistance. The one is at 1912. So I want to see a clear 5-wave move to actually pronounce potentially this triangle over and to look for a continuation in a gold in 2022. Silver is the same. We didn't cross some of the key levels in silver. So as you can see, the silver chart, we are still trading around this trend line with one more push possible to the downside. I don't see 5 waves up, expansion on the upside to look for these levels here to be a final bottom. So I will also wait a little bit more on this one to actually look for a further continuation. So this is not enough as a reversal signature. So we need to wait a little bit more for a potential move a little bit lower and then a sizable reversal or silver. This can also morph into some type of a triangle in a B wave. So I would like to wait a little bit more. Simply when you look this higher time frame charts which are reliable, you cannot proclaim this an end of 400 and more days of consolidation, especially if you look that we are trading around also the K upper trend line, and also we didn't see a sizable 5-wave move and break of this channel, which will actually give us a more reliability that actually this was some type of a low and even some type of a truncation and then continuation on the upside. So for now, I'm going to leave silver as it is with anticipation with one more small push to the downside. Yeah, so that will be just a couple of macro themes. Oil is also moving higher. I can show you my oil wave count because it is moving in accordance with this. I look for oil in Brent rather than just because of this sizable push that we have seen in the futures last year. So I still do look oil on the upside, potentially with a little bit of a corrective move. This is a very higher time frame wave count. I posted a bigger, almost 100-year wave count on my Twitter feed. So I do look this as an ABC for W, 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and 5 waves up for a potential wave C in flat. That will be an X wave, and then from 2024 onwards, I look potentially oil lower in 3 waves down back to this 32, 40, 20 levels. So of course this need to be confirmed. We have crossed a very key important trend line which goes back to 2008. As you can see, we had a little bit of trouble of doing that, but on the end we did cross it on the upside. So I will look an oil potentially for a little bit move higher and then some type of a consolidation in a potential wave 4 on the downside. So let's see how the oil wave count actually will go. Let's switch to cryptos. Lots of going on into the crypto space in the last couple of days. Overall, total market crypto cap, I didn't change my wave count. There is no need to change it. I still do see this as a consolidation in a wave 4, most likely in a triangle. Wave 3 March was actually a blind sentiment of continuation on the upside. We had the same situation also in November. We did move lower into 3 waves, and this move up looks a little bit more impulsive in a wave A of the potential wave D upside, a wave E, and then a continuation in the couple of months higher into this fifth wave, completing this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One of the things also which we can look here is that usually triangle do not cross much this 23.6% retracement from the wave 2 to the wave 3, so that's a retracement levels for the wave 4. So there is a number of reasons we can look this as a potential triangle, as long as we hold this area around 1.3, 1.4 trillion. So let me just unclear this chart so you can see it better. I don't see any potential need to change this wave count. This 200 moving average on daily comes a little bit higher at 2.23 trillion, which I think is going to be a first 5 waves in wave A, move down in a wave B, and move up in a wave C to complete a D wave. And then I will look for a move back lower to 1.5 trillion into E wave, and then a continuation on the upside. Of course, waiting the reversal signature and confirming actually the end of a triangle and continuation on the upside. So not much of news into crypto space. We have seen some seizures in regards of the Canada. We have also seen some news regarding the recovery of some stolen bitcoins. Adoption is going relatively nice. We have seen BlackRock announcing a potential trading for their customers in cryptos. India also was on the side of taxing cryptos instead of banning them. So that's all relatively nice news for this potential triangle to unfold, and then in one moment some type of a sizable move on the upside in this fifth wave. So let's switch to the Bitcoin overall wave count. So I'm still going to look for a triangle as well in this crypto total market cap. I got a little bit of surprise in this push on the downside. I didn't expect it, but still we are trading above wave A or wave 1 in the wave A of this wave D. So the whole wave count looks like this on a higher time frame. This is a daily chart. So I'm going to unclear it so you can see it better. So there is wave 1, wave 2, up in wave 3. So we are trading sideways in line with a 23% retracement. And this is looks like a three-wave affair everywhere, which is kind of a characteristics of a triangle. If we go on a smaller time frame, we need to see a 5-wave development here, which we still don't have. We have a wave 1 down into a very nice move up in a wave 3. I was looking here for a flat in a wave 4, which is not still excluded. But looking the current move down, I was expecting these levels around 43K will hold, and we will see some impulsive price action for this wave 5. We broke this level pretty sizably today. Stock market is moving down, and Bitcoin also tracks it. So I will leave the possibility for a potential triangle here, relabeling this as a wave 3 and potential sideways consolidation. This wave 2 was pretty sizable, and it was also complex. It doesn't mean that this one should be simple. That's just a guideline of alternation. So I will give it a little bit of a leeway in a sense of considering this also to be a smaller triangle for now that potentially is unfolding here, and then we might see a reversal further to complete this wave structure on the upside. So this will be actually something like wave A up in B, down in C. These levels must hold. So the wave count invalidation on triangle will be here. We cannot go below wave A, and we have already gone deep enough. And this is a very crucial support level around 42K. So I would like to see 3 waves up from here in a confirmation that we are in a triangle, a small push on the downside, and then a continuation up to, let's say, 46, 47 even 48 levels for the completion of this 5-wave move, which will actually mean that the wave A of this proposed triangle is complete, wave B down, and wave C up on this higher time frame around 56,000, and then a back to 40K to complete this triangle and a continuation on the upside. Picture on weekly looks the same. We have avoided for now defending this 28K, 28,800 as a potential move down to 20K. So this is not actually unfolding for now. And we have already invalidated something impulsive. So I still think this is going to be a 3-wave affair on the upside, and that we are going to continue further fulfilling this wave D. On the Ethereum, it's the same actually wave count. We are trading in a potential also some type of a wave A. It also counts as a 1-2 up in 3, also possibly some triangle in a wave 4 here. So if you label this as a 1-2 up in 3, and we should be in some type of a wave 4 here, potentially also into a triangle wave count and the wave 5, that will also mean, as in Bitcoin, that this will actually be a 5-wave move, confirming a potential D wave, move down in B and up in E. So relatively, for now, it's still a clear picture. I will definitely not like to see this price action prolonged below this wave A, because that will mean something else is going on, and I will have to relabel actually the wave count. It's functioning for now with a little bit of surprise. I must say I was expecting on a smaller time frame this to be a little bit shorter affair. I was looking to go long from here. I got stopped out, and we continued lower, so I'm gonna keep a triangle for a reserve solution. Definitely a break even a little bit lower below 40K will force me to make this wave count be invalid and change it. So I'm still gonna hold for the triangle and the one more push up, because that will actually still be in line with the thesis that we are in a bigger triangle wave count, looking for this D wave up and the continuation of this consolidation in the Bitcoin. So for now, this wave count has proved to be good and has the most reason, in my opinion, to unfold. So I'm not going to throw a towel on that triangle, and I'm very far to throw a towel on that triangle, looking still a potential to move up and see 5 waves from here. So the wave count invalidation on Ether will be also around the wave 1, which comes around, I will show you where is that wave count invalidation, where I will have to change this wave count into something else. So let me just look this. So it will be around wave 1, 2716 will be the levels where I will have to look this completely differently, and maybe even consider some type of continuation to the downside. So for now, we are far from that level. We are trading at 3000, so we need to drop 500, 600 bucks more in order for me to think that we might possibly invalidate this wave count. So let's go and see what's going on in the chat room. Lots of excitement, as I can see, regarding Felix is looking for copper. I don't know which time he's asking for copper. Let's look for copper and what is going on there. So let's look XG and what is going on copper futures. Yeah, copper still looks like in a consolidation. 1, 2, up in 3. Maybe this is a triangle or a flat. So I still don't have a visibility in that regards, because this looks like a consolidation in triangle. Wave 1, wave 2, up in 3. Maybe also this can be disguised some type of a flat with this wave 2 highs here. So be careful in regards of copper. A break of this level will definitely suggest we are in flat. If we stay in a sideways consolidation, most likely that will be a triangle looking a little bit higher before we reverse down to 4. Okay, so if this is a 5-wave move with a triangulation, that will look something like this. So this will be a wave 1, wave 2, up in wave 3. So even from here, A, up in B, C, D, and E, we can look for a wave 4 and wave 5. So I'm still not sure that the whole sequence is not finished. We can also relabel this. So this consolidation sometimes can be tricky, and this can be some type of a flat in disguise in wave 1 up in 2, or wave A up in B, and this is a 1, 2 in C. So be very careful and mindful of these levels around 4. If we break them from here, that will mean actually the triangle is invalidated, and we will continue most likely lower down to around 3.5. So be careful there. Yeah, we already went through gold. Amit, Serum. Yeah, Serum is still completing a 5-wave sequence to the downside. Serum is still not looking good from the perspective of the completion of the wave structure. So I'm still holding a view that Serum is in some type of a consolidation, maybe one more push down in a wave A, up in B, down in C. I do consider this to be a leading diagonal, and from there we are seeing a 5-wave move continuation on the downside, maybe a little bit bigger bounce in a wave 4, and then a push down maybe when the Bitcoin do actually a wave E in triangle, and then while the Bitcoin moving up, you might see a relatively sizable move in Serum. So for now, this wave count is working, and I'm going to keep it until I see differently. So for now, this looks very impulsive and potentially a move up to a 50 or 60, 56K if we see a move up in triangle in D wave. Might actually be a 4th wave move down when the Bitcoin does an E wave, and then when Bitcoin starts to move up, maybe Serum will go from 150 to maybe 6, 7 before we see another push lower. So for now, I'm going to keep this wave count. Crow, I didn't look Crow for some time, so let me look what the Crow is doing. The last time I checked, it held well. So let me see what the Crow is actually. Yeah, it's still looking good. After a leading diagonal, after this pullback, we still look this as a potential reversal signature. I don't think we see 5 waves yet on Crow. Let me just declare this. No, we don't see 5 waves. So we need to be patient a little bit more to see what will unfold here. This was a 3-wave move with the invalidation of the immediate push to the downside. So either some type of a triangle, or we're going to see a 5 waves up, pullback, and a continuation up. So for now, no need to change anything in Crow. This still looks relatively bullish for now. After this leading diagonal, move up was also relatively bullish in the wave 3. So I will still look this level as a key levels, and of course this one, and potentially we might see a continuation on the upside if when this actually consolidation is done. EMF, Joe, hello, Ada and Matic. Hi Alex, will review on Dent. I don't know Dent, I never look at Dent, so let's look. Yeah, Dent is still, I had this as a wave 4. I cannot label this as a 5-wave move. As you can see, potentially, but this was a very big for a wave 4. If you want to do this, this will be actually a wave 2, and you should see something on the upside. I don't see it is enough evidence for this. From the lower levels, we do see 1, 2, up in 3, 4, and 5. So potentially be careful if Dent do something like this a little bit lower and then reverse on the upside. So we can count this as a potential first five-wave move down with a flat correction, or a sharp ABC, and then 1, 2 down in 3, 4, and 5 little bit lower. So be careful in that respect. On the Dent, this doesn't look so impulsive on the upside, so I will say the gravity is still a little bit lower, so be careful on that one. Let me see, dollar Turkish lira, we are not gonna look that for now. If the Samara is saying if the 5 waves up in A leg did not work for a triangle, we can go up in 333 until reaching D point. Yeah, triangles can be a complex affairs. It can portray some type of a longer WXY correction, but this is still not in view, so I'm not gonna consider it until I consider or until I see something appropriate to relabel it. Okay, so for now I'm still gonna look for a 5 waves up. Let me look for some other requests. We have requests for ADA. ADA still looks relatively bearish in my view. We didn't see still nothing in ADA of suggesting us that this wave 4 is over. We might see a little bit more upside in this B wave that will mark actually a Bitcoin D wave and move down in E. So something like this, I'm trying to count this as putting the ADA in the overall bullish wave count if we have a triangle, and relabeling this as a wave 4. It is really difficult to do that, but I want to put ADA in the overall bullish regards on the crypto. So I will look for 0.7479, where the two ratios, 38.2% and 100%, is actually matching themselves nicely. So that will be something for the potential wave 4. This is very tricky to count as a correction, and that's why I don't like it much. I will keep it like this, especially if I see a B wave higher, if the Bitcoin goes in a D wave, and then a push down in a final move towards 40K as the C wave in ADA. And when I see a reversal signature, this wave count will make sense. For now, this is not happy adjustments, I will say. It might on the end turn like this, but I would like to see a confirmation, definitely. So take this with a grain of salt. I don't like it as well, but in order to put ADA in the overall potential bullishness, I did make some compromises in this. I don't do that. But you have to look from the broader market perspective, and especially if you look that wave 3 actually came to 1618, retrace projection levels that will agree that wave 5 is still not done, and that most likely this will be some type of a corrective pullback. So that's the reason behind labeling this in this very complex manner. But simply you can also do a 5-wave move. If the Bitcoin goes up, regard this as a B wave and then move down in a C wave. So we will see. I think it is still early. So for now, I'm going to keep this as long as it has some chances to work as something which might actually unfold. So let's look Matic. So Matic is still working, I think, a triangle wave count. Nothing has changed much, so pretty much the same picture. Wave A up in B, down in C, D, and E, and then off we go on the upside. So not much change on the Matic. I think even on a smaller time frame, we are looking something which might resemble a 5-wave move up in the wave D, and then when Bitcoin goes higher, we might go a little bit more higher also in an ABC, move down in an E, and then a continuation of the upside. So consolidation is still not over. We don't have any reversal signature on that one, so we have to keep it in a sideways manner. Overall wave count is still in my view, bullish. This was a wave 1, complex wave 2. We are trading in the intermediary wave 4, which will pair with this wave 2 for the push up in Matic, and this also agrees with the overall move up in the total crypto market cap. As long as this sideways consolidation stays sideways, I will actually continue to pursue this type of a wave count, which actually agrees with all of the rules, all of the guidelines of the right look, and we usually label this as a sideways consolidation in triangulation, so or a wedge. Time ratio is still working, so there is no reason to change this for now. I will still look this as a wave 4 for a potential move up in a wave 5. Let me see a little bit some different than we usually look. Can we look at sell frame? Okay, sell frame is something new. I don't know if we looked at sell frame, dollar. Maybe we don't have a wave count. I don't see nothing here. Maybe some type of a 5 waves down, 3 waves up. I don't know if this is the whole. Let me check on trading view. Sell frame, double L. Yeah, if this is the right, I mean, I don't see nothing there, really. No sign of continuation on the upside, no 5 waves, even no 3 waves, so sorry on this one. Usually when I see these charts, I skip them because I have no clue what's going on there. So let me look for, yeah, I didn't look Dash for ages, I think. You see the wave count that I did before, who knows when it was, who knows when. Let me see a clearer picture. Dash dollar. Let me go on weekly. 1, 2, up in 3. This is a wave 4 and this is 1, 2. Looks like also it might be some type of a larger triangle, but wave 2 was relatively short, so I will not expect this to be so big on the duration in time. Looks like a sideways consolidation, a way out of proportion, which we usually look. So potentially this might be a 5 waves up, 3 waves pullback, but you need to confirm that. I really don't know. The RSI looks nice on this weekly level, very close to this 2000 levels. Sorry, 25, 37, 36, where the previous low was around 24, so maybe a little bit more downside. You need to see a 5 waves up above 290 to actually confirm that this might be end of this correction and the continuation on the upside. So for now, just a sideways move. I cannot really tell more because it doesn't give us much of a material to proclaim anything on the upside yet in Dash. Serum network, I never saw that one. Serum network. Okay, so this looks like a nice 5 wave move, potentially a 3 wave pullback. So we have 5 waves down. Maybe this is some triangle consolidation. I don't think this is still done. So depends what we will have here as a consolidation and a B wave. You can look another push down to complete this ABC. So ideally it will be some around this 0.026 or a little bit lower for a possible continuation higher. So clearly there is a nice 5 waves up here. which means that after some type of a pullback, this might potentially continue up. So as you can see, wave 3 was not the shortest in the sequence. Wave 4 didn't enter the territory of the wave 1, so everything of the rules is expected. Wave 3 is impulsive, so all of the things checks up for the impulsive move on the upside. Move down was also in 5 waves. I'm not sure this B wave is done here. Maybe if we break these lows, but if we stay sideways, this might turn out to be a triangle and then a short move to the downside before we start to continue on the upside. So I don't think this consolidation in some type of a B wave or a second wave is done. Okay guys, so let's look one more, then let's check Bitcoin and let's close it for today. If you want to check out our work, trading analysis, we have an extensive crypto coverage. With the webinars, Discord channel, and lots of other features. You can check us out at tradinganalysis.com. Let me find one more. I see there is an interest for Tor chain or a Rune. Let's see a Rune, one more. I do think we are still in some type of wave 4. This is a little bit of you have to count this as a 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and 5 to have this as a wave 3. It really looks like a 3-wave move, but for now there is not much of a viable solution except moving wave 3 here and considering this to be unfinished business in the wave 3. So we have to count this as a wave 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and potentially wave 5. In the wave 3, then a pullback, and then a continuation. That will be the most happy solution, although this is not a very nice proportion, but sometimes due to liquidity, it happens in cryptos. Also, a potential, as we hold this orange level, potential triangle also is possible, which will extend this not right look guideline. Which I will not be so much happy about it to putting it here, but for now this type of thing looks corrective in my eyes. Even if we break this orange, it can be just A up in B, down in C, and then you should look for a 5 waves up and a pullback for a small risk entry. At least I will do that for a continuation on the upside. So for now it still looks good. RSI is very low, around 40. It might drop a little bit more, but then wherever you see some of these RSI holds here in the past, we have seen a sizable bounce. So for now, it's still holding well, I will say. So guys, thank you for joining me on the crypto stream for the YouTube. We also have a crypto stream in Discord for our members. Probably I will have to do one today if we get something more exuberant on the Bitcoin. I was surprised, I must admit. I was expecting this 43K to hold. Putting a long on my futures account got stopped out. But of course that happens, and I'm reassessing now, looking for some impulsive feature to prove me that potentially we are in some type of a triangulation. So let me see, Mr. Gary, click check dash, we did that. Let's look CRV more, and that's it for today. So CRV, let's look what's going on. Yeah, this wave count still holds. We are holding nicely. Look out for this yellow line. We need to see something more impulsive here to prove this wake up. This is a very complex wave count, as you can see. Instead of labeling this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, prolonging this wave 2, I still think we are potentially in a 1, 2, 1, 2. We don't have a wave degree violation here, because on a smaller wave degree, you should not see the tapped of the pullback, as you can see on a primary degree. So potentially we might be, something which we can look as a 1-2-1-2. Alternatively, if we see this, then we will have to relabel this as a 1-2-3-4 and 5, which doesn't look so nice. But we need to of course look at it. If this doesn't produce anything of a proof, we're going to continue on the upside. So for now, I'm going to hold this wave count with this yellow line being my wave count invalidation. If we drop below it, I will have to go for this target and then potentially reversal on the CRV. Thank you guys. Hit the like button for us and subscribe. You know the drill for the YouTube. So see you next week with the updates on the crypto space, and stay well, take care, and see you in the trading analysis if you consider an option to become the member of our service. Bye bye.